Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am using a new camera today. It is the DJI Pocket 3. I was using the DJI Nano before, but I felt like the overall quality wasn't good and the color grading was a little off. So this seems to be very popular with vloggers. It's been around for a while. I know the Pocket 4 is coming out soon, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to dish out more vlogs for you guys. So inshallah, you guys like the quality and the audio sounds good. I'm sorry if in the background you hear the dishwasher and the dryer. I have both going on. But yeah, I was just doing like a little bit of cleaning this morning. I'm gonna make my coffee and then I have a bunch of cookie samples that I need to bake today. I'm actually going to hand them off to the office. Sorry, I feel an eyelash on me. Okay, yeah, I need to bake the cookies and give them to the office because I'm trying to promote my business and I wanna see if there's any way that I can maybe possibly sell my cookies out front of the apartment. Anyways, yeah, so it's the perfect day for that because I have to photo shoot a bunch anyways. And I'm also testing out some heart-shaped cookies for Valentine's Day. For those of you who don't know, I've started up a small cookie business. I probably should have said that in the beginning. But yeah, it's been super exciting, super successful so far, inshallah, since I'm still in the beginning. I want to try to get the word out there as much as I can, so I'm going to bake. I'm gonna make my coffee first. Maybe I'll have some cereal because I'm quite hungry. But we really should get moving because it's already 11:30 and I know the manager's gonna be in the office, the new manager, because our apartment like switched names midway into our lease. So I haven't like obviously met this manager, so I'm gonna see her today or him. I don't even know if it's a her or him, and hopefully they love my cookies. I have to clean out the bottom rack for this machine because it is filled with water and it just needs a quick rinse. So I'm gonna do that before I make my coffee. Zach makes like cold brews with the machine, which dispenses a lot of water. So I always have to dump it out pretty regularly, but he's recently switched over into making like Americanos. So he just makes like a double shot of espresso and then mixes it with water and ice. And he doesn't really taste the difference between that and the cold brew. Guys, last night I had some of Zach's friends come over. They're his like really close buddies, and it's always just so fun having them over because they just make me laugh a lot and it's like entertainment. It makes me feel like I'm like back home with my chaotic family, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I have them over occasionally. I like cooking for them. They really appreciate and enjoy my cooking, I think. So, you know, I genuinely don't mind hosting them over. Whatchamacallit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so we were playing some games and they're like minute to win it games. It's actually a really good game for those of you who are interested in like getting a new game, but you don't know what's out there. I have to check what the box is called. But if you search it up, like minute to win it games or whatever, there's literally like a box that comes with like 237 challenges. And if you guys ever watched the like, I think it was with Guy Fieri, the minute to win it games. Yeah, they have like a bunch of cards with all the supplies you need, balloons, chopsticks, dice, balls, cups, everything. And so you pick a card, you can also like change it up if you want to make it more challenging. So we were playing that and that was really fun because there was like 4 of us. So we split up into teams. But for some of the challenges, we needed to blow up some balloons. So we were blowing up some balloons and then I just left them out overnight when I went to sleep because I've had balloons in the house before. It's never been a problem. And I guess I was in such a deep sleep, I didn't even hear the balloon pop at night. And I woke up in the middle of the night as the cat mom that I am to Oreo like vomiting on the floor. And then and I cleaned up his like vomit. He didn't vomit a lot. I like ran to get a paper plate to put underneath him because he was on the carpet. And then when I woke up this morning, Zach like came to me and he was like, he vomited twice more and he vomited up some of the orange balloon. So my crazy cat Oreo eats whatever he finds and he ate some of the balloon. So so he's been vomiting since. So just be careful if you buy the game and you have like cats around, don't leave the balloon hanging around. Yeah, just don't leave the balloon hanging around just in case. I don't want them to get sick. All right, I just changed the settings for the gimbal, the little camera that moves, because it wasn't following my head. So hopefully that works now. I think that's really cool of the camera to be able to do that. I wanted to vlog for you guys yesterday. I went to the halal supermarket to get some meat for Ramadan. Obviously, Ramadan is coming up. Today's the 11th, and Ramadan, I think it's supposed to start the 17th or 18th. So it's like in a week. And I went to pick up some meat and some other stuff from the halal supermarket, and it was so packed in there, guys. And it was my first time using the camera, so I hadn't gotten the hang of it yet. And it was just the gimbal was like not following me properly, and I got super shy with all the families around, so I just turned it off. I tried, but hopefully this camera will help me with that, like vlogging in public, because it's not as small as the DJI Nano, which is the camera I had before this, but it's still pretty small, so. But it's very easy to clean. If you guys are looking for a coffee machine and you're torn between the Breville and the Ninja, get the Ninja, because I've literally bought them all. I bought the Ninja, I bought the Breville, I bought the Nespresso. I didn't like the Breville and Nespresso. I thought the Nespresso tasted like, the coffee just tasted really bitter all the time, and I was finding that I had to dilute it with coffee creamers in order to like it. And the Breville was just too messy and too much of a hassle. It was like a whole production every time I wanted a cup of coffee. The only thing that I would say about the Ninja machine is that it's really annoying to switch out the beans, because Zach drinks decaf and I don't. And obviously, like, I don't want the beans mixing, because then the espresso shot will taste different. So I have to like manually like put my hand where the blade is and scoop out the beans every time. So that's really annoying. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. The beans get stuck in here as well as in here. That's fine. I just like slide these right out of the container. But over here, there's a blade here, so I just have to be super careful when I'm scooping them out. I need like a little vacuum that'll just scoop up these coffee beans. These are the coffee beans that I'm using. I'm almost done with this bag. So I got a different flavor in the freezer, but I really like this brand. I think it's a very good quality coffee that's organic, and for the price, it's pretty good. I like to brew a cup of just water first to get the machine running hot water. I think that makes an impact when I brew my shot. I'm using a double today. I usually use a double. Sometimes I feel like doing a quad shot, but for the most part, I use a double. For the cold foam, I whipped a little bit last night. It's just milk and some of this Too Good roasted vanilla creamer. It has really good clean ingredients. So if you're looking for a clean creamer, I recommend this one. I found it at Target for like $4.30, so the price is not bad either. Sometimes the water comes out a little dirty. I just toss it out. All right, so I took out my cookie doughs that I froze in the freezer. Some of them I need to mix in some Andes chocolate inside the cookie doughs, and then some of them I'm gonna place chopped up, like big pieces of chopped up chocolate on top before I throw it in the before I throw it in the oven. And then I have here the chocolate cookies. Those are also gonna get chocolate placed on top before they go in the oven. They already have chocolate chips inside of them. These smell so strong. I'm not a mint chocolate girl, but my husband is. He loves mint chocolate ice cream. And I know a lot of people out there love mint chocolate, so I had to have a mint chocolate chip cookie on the menu, of course. I think I'm gonna start out by using like 3 for each cookie. So it is like 2 hours later. I finished baking 3 different types of cookies. I have white chocolate and milk chocolate cookies. I have double chocolate cookies that have molten flaky sea salt on them. And then I also have made a mint chocolate chip with the Andes chocolate. And I think they turned out really good. This is the mint chocolate, this is the double chocolate, and the white chocolate. Then I have a couple cookies here. I'm gonna bake them now and cut them into heart-shaped cookies for Valentine's Day. I'm also just gonna take out 1 extra serving of the cookie dough because I am testing out a Eid cookie variation that I think is going to be really popular. So definitely check out my Instagram at Billie Bakes Official if you're interested in following along on there, and definitely give me a follow. I'd love the support, and I'd love if you could place an order. Unfortunately, I am only doing pickup deliveries aside from like pop-ups and stuff because I need a commercial license to actually deliver the cookies. It's weird. So like I have a food cottage license, which in Texas allows you to bake cookies from your home. I just can't deliver them and have people pay them both. Like I can't have people paying for them online and then me shipping them out. One of the methods have to be in person, if that makes sense. So if I were to have you, hypothetically speaking, like pay in person, then I can ship them out. Or if I have you pay online, I have to hand deliver it, like that. And getting a commercial food grade license costs a couple $100, and you have to pass an exam and get the Department of like Health, the DSHS, health inspections to come and check out your kitchen, which is fine. Inshallah, that is on my to-do list. I definitely want to get the ball rolling with that because I've already learned all there is to learn about actually shipping out your cookies, properly packaging them, so on and so forth. So I'm really excited and eager to be able to ship them out to you guys. I just, like I said, have to get that commercial food grade license. So it's definitely on my bucket list for 2026. I'm gonna photo shoot these cookies, finish my cereal if it's not so soggy by now, and bake those heart-shaped cookies. Hopefully they turn out into really adorable hearts. I have like little heart cookie cutters, which I actually have to pull out. But yeah, let's see how that goes. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, I've changed. It is the same day, I promise. I just got super overstimulated with the thick sweater and the long modal hijab, so I switched into a comfortable jersey and shirt. But yeah, I'm gonna bake those cookies and finish my breakfast, and I'll catch you in a little bit. I think they turned out so cute. I am in love. Look how adorable that is. This is the secret one. If you can't already guess what it is, if you know what it is, comment it down below and I will tell you if you're right or wrong. But these are little heart-shaped cookies for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna let it cool. Right now I have a little bit of a photo shoot going on. Oreo has been keeping me company for hours. I just gave him a treat because he's been such a patient, good boy. Let me turn off the oven light. Let me show you my little setup for my photo shoot. Oh, Milo came out of the wild. Hi, Milo. All right, I have some mint chocolate cookies that I am taking photos of right now, and then I'm going to do the same for the rest of the cookies. It is hours later and I've made a mess of the apartment just doing the photo shoots and packaging the cookies. I'm gonna hand some cookies off to the office now. I'm super happy with how they came out. I think everything just looks adorable all put together. Huh?
Did you need to put these in here?
No, I had to take that out to make space in the freezer.
Oh, can I put it back in?
Yeah, you can put it back in. But yeah, that's about it. It's 4:40, so I have to go change into my gym clothes, drop these off at the office, and head to the gym. Busy day.
Their desires are too big for Allah. They have belittled the power of An-Nasir.
I'm just about done editing this vlog and I just realized that I'll be posting this on the first day of Ramadan, so I'm genuinely sorry for that. But Ramadan Mubarak, may all of your du'as get accepted. Wishing you guys all a beneficial month filled with blessings, and inshallah I will catch you on the next vlog for the first week of Ramadan.